Okay, are you sitting down? Because this is royal drama like you've never heard it before. So Prince William, oh, he's done playing nice. For years, the royal family has lived by the code of silence. Smiles in public, diplomacy behind closed doors. But that chapter might finally be over, because behind those palace walls, William is fuming, like full-on no more patience level furious. And it's not just because of Harry and Meghan's latest stunts. Oh no, it goes way deeper than that. At the Impact conference, the stunt took a Waco. According to some super plugged-in palace insiders, William is now quietly but seriously working to scrub Harry and Meghan off the royal map. Like, for real.
When I asked if there was anger around Meghan using Diana's birthday to promote her commercial products, they said it's what he's come to expect from her. He doesn't think much of her.
Let's rewind for just a second. Remember Meghan Markle, once proudly called the Duchess of Sussex? She's been parading that title everywhere. TV projects, business ventures, interviews, you name it. Meghan hasn't stopped cashing in on the royal connection, even though she and Harry walked away from royal duties years ago. And William, yeah, he's had it. Over it. Done.
William is really hurt, he's frustrated, and he's annoyed that Harry and Meghan continue to use their royal connections while essentially turning their back on every other aspect of royal life.
Apparently, William is no longer just annoyed. He's moving, quietly updating his master plan for when he finally becomes king. And here's the twist that'll make your jaw drop. Meghan could lose everything. Her royal title, gone. The last link to that royal power, snipped clean. Now hold up, this isn't just royal frustration bubbling over during tea time. Oh no, we're talking real discussions. Private meetings, legal consultations, actual steps are being laid down to figure out how to strip Meghan and Harry of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles.
The way things are going at the moment and the way that things sit between Harry and William, it would make perfect sense that William would take that step in banning Harry and Meghan officially from using the Duke and Duchess of Sussex moving forward.
These aren't casual coffee chats, people. This is strategy. Real palace strategy, the kind that only happens when major moves on the horizon. And let's not forget, King Charles, he never had the guts to go there. Poor Charles, despite how deeply hurt he was by Harry's memoir and all the couple's public shots at the family, he held back. Maybe it was the cancer battle, maybe it was exhaustion, maybe it was fear of another media circus, but he stayed passive. William, though, entirely different story. He's younger, sharper, less forgiving. This isn't about revenge for him. It's about protecting the crown. To William, Meghan, and Harry haven't just walked away. They've weaponized their royal titles to cash in, sell their stories, and trash the institution that gave them everything. And honestly, a huge chunk of the British public is on William's side. Polls are showing it. Articles are screaming it. Meghan and Harry, near the bottom of the popularity list. Only Prince Andrew is rated lower, and that says a lot. These two have burned bridges so thoroughly, Buckingham Palace probably smells like smoke. And Meghan? She's not even trying to tone it down. She's still stamping Duchess of Sussex on her lifestyle brands and streaming projects. She even once corrected a guest mid-interview and said she'd rather be called Meghan Sussex than Meghan Markle. And that, my friend, that little correction, apparently it set off fireworks in the palace. Can you picture William hearing that and nearly flipping a tea tray? Here's the thing. When William becomes king, all those quiet preparations, they'll click into place like a perfectly played chess game. Legal plans, done. Titles, reviewed. Support, locked and loaded. He's already setting the stage. All he'll have to do is hit the button, and Meghan's title could vanish. Just like that. What no one realized until now is just how long William has been planning this. Insiders say he's been working methodically behind closed doors to make sure every single step is legally bulletproof. This isn't some emotional tantrum over Netflix or Spotify drama. This is a constitutional mission. And guess what? He's not alone. William's got powerful backers, senior advisors, palace aides, people who genuinely believe this is the move to protect the royal brand. But here's the spicy bit. It would require Parliament's involvement to officially remove their titles. That's how serious it is. But wait, it gets even juicier. Meetings have already happened. Legal teams are whispering about the exact language needed to get the law passed. Yes, it's that far along. By the time William sits on the throne, it could be as easy as signing a paper. So why the rush? Why now? Well, Meghan's latest venture, her brand, American Riviera Orchard, where she still slaps on that Duchess of Sussex name, has royals livid. It's not just a business. It's a power move. The logo, the packaging, the interviews, everything screams royalty. And it's not even subtle. People inside the palace see it as the ultimate slap in the face. And then came the Mindy Kaling moment. You remember, Meghan casually told Mindy not to call her Markle, but Sussex instead. Just one sentence, but insiders say that was it. That was the match, the spark, the sign that Meghan's never letting go. And to the royal family, that was war. They believe Meghan and Harry were given a graceful way out. They were told, go do your thing, live free, but leave the titles behind. Instead, what followed was, well, you know, the memoirs, the podcasts, the interviews, all dripping in drama, betrayal, and dollar signs. And still, they kept the Duke and Duchess titles, kept them close, used them publicly. And for William, that's a hard no. Letting Meghan and Harry hold on to those titles while publicly trashing the institution, it sends a dangerous message, one William is desperate to shut down. He's reportedly made it crystal clear to his circle. Under his reign, loyalty will be the line in the sand. If you walk away and betray the family, you don't get to keep the perks. And now, the dominoes are falling into place. The plans, the documents, the strategy, the cold silence from royal insiders. It's not random, it's precision. So Meghan might be out there smiling for cameras, doing lifestyle branding, and perfecting her Duchess aesthetic, but inside those palace walls, the chess game is on. And guess who's the one moving the pieces? William. While King Charles is trying to keep things civil, and let's be real, he's got a lot on his plate with his health and the daily grind of monarch life, William is quietly gearing up to make the final move. Because for him, this isn't just family drama, it's about setting the rules for the future of the monarchy. And the message he's sending? Loud and clear. If you abandon the firm and then throw it under the bus, you don't get to keep riding its coattails, especially not for Netflix contracts or skincare launches. And believe it or not, Queen Camilla might be on William's side too. Whispers inside the palace say she's nudging King Charles to go one step further. Yep, cutting the Sussexes out of his will. Can you even? That's the kind of whisper that makes butlers pause me tea pour. And while Charles hasn't made a grand gesture yet, something very telling already happened. Harry and Meghan's page on the official royal website? Gutted. Barely a few hundred words now. Just cold, clinical facts, no photos, no updates, no warmth. Just trimmed and tossed to the side. Inside the palace, staffers even have a new nickname for them. Ready? The gruesome twosome. Oof, that one stings. But it perfectly captures the vibe coming from behind those royal curtains. They were once welcomed with open arms, remember? That iconic wedding, Meghan's dazzling public debut, the hope that she'd modernize the monarchy, all of that gone. Swallowed up by drama, documentaries, and open mic accusations. What was supposed to be a graceful exit became a full-on train wreck. But Meghan, still standing, still branding, still very much clinging to that Sussex label. Her transformation from new Duchess to full-on boss brand builder has been wild. She's unapologetic, unbothered, unrelenting, and that right there, that's why William's on edge. She's not backing down. And every time Meghan slaps Duchess of Sussex on a product, a podcast, a partnership, she's not just doing it for flair. She's doing it to remind the world she was royal. And that title, still technically hers, which is exactly what William's trying to end, because for him, this has gone way past personal. It's about duty, structure, the line. He's reportedly told his inner circle, the monarchy has rules, and if you break them, you don't get to benefit from the system you turned your back on. The monarchy has rules, and if you break them, you don't get to benefit from the system you turned your back on. Simple. It's not vengeance, it's boundaries. And now, we're getting closer to checkmate. Some insiders even say that this is William's defining mission. Not his first royal trip as king, not his coronation speech, but this, cutting the cord. Because he knows the monarchy cannot afford to repeat the Sussex saga. If future royals think they can drop their duties, sell their stories, and still keep their titles, then what's the point of the institution? William isn't having that. He's here to draw the line, and once that line is crossed, there's no coming back. And as for Meghan, if she's hoping for reconciliation or forgiveness, word is, she shouldn't hold her breath. She may have thought she could ride the Duchess wave forever, but Buckingham Palace is about to slam that gate shut. And Harry, he's caught in the middle. Still Charles's son, still William's brother, but his loyalty to Meghan, unshakable. And that makes this royal rift unrepairable for now. The final warning came from one senior royal aide, off the record but oh so blunt. The Sussexes had better tread carefully. Prince William won't hesitate to erase them completely. And that wasn't a threat, that was a promise. So So here we are, the end game. Everything has been leading to this. No more warnings, no more veiled threats, no more polite royal smiles. When Prince William becomes king, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry won't just be outsiders. They'll be formally, legally, royally erased. And honestly, this won't be loud. It won't be dramatic. There won't be any grand televised announcement, no Buckingham Palace press conference, no sudden emergency meeting of the royals broadcasted to the world. Nope. It'll be subtle, quiet, calculated, cold. Just a new update, quietly posted on the official royal website. One line removed. One title gone, one royal era officially closed. Meghan Markle will no longer be the Duchess of Sussex. And just like that, click. The last remaining thread tying her to the British monarchy snipped clean. For William, this will be the moment. His quiet victory, a line in the sand drawn once and for all, and the crown protected. No more blurred lines, no more halfway ins, halfway outs. No more, we're not working royals, but here's our royal branded podcast. That era, dead. And the message? Crystal clear to every future royal, every curious observer, every outsider thinking they can game the system. You can't walk away, burn the bridge, sell the story, and still keep the title. That door, it's one way only. You leave everything. And don't get it twisted. This won't just be a symbolic move. It'll change everything. Once the titles are gone, Meghan and Harry lose not just the name, but the prestige, the credibility, the global clout that title gave them. No more Duchess brand logos. No more HRH in articles. No more polite deference in royal circles. They'll be celebrities, period. And maybe that's fine with them. Maybe that's what they wanted all along. But William, he's making sure they don't get to have both. Because what's really driving him now isn't jealousy or spite or even heartbreak. Though let's be real, the betrayal must cut deep. No, this is about legacy, the monarchy, the institution that's been standing for over 1,000 years. William knows it's his turn next, and he refuses to inherit a system that lets anyone walk all over it. Especially not people who cashed in on royal fame, trashed the family, spilled secrets, and then still wanted to be called Duke and Duchess on the red carpet. Those days, over. And you can bet, when the moment comes, William won't blink. He'll sign the order, he'll approve the Act of Parliament, he'll do what Charles couldn't. And with that, the Sussex era in the royal family will be nothing more than a messy, dramatic footnote in royal history. The monarchy will move on, the public will adjust, and Harry and Meghan, they'll have the freedom they wanted, but it will come at a price. No titles, no HRH. No palace ties, no security, no royal website mentions, no more playing Duchess. Just Meghan, just Harry. No frills, and if that final Palisades words are anything to go by, Prince William won't hesitate to erase them completely, then Meghan better get ready, because that day, it's not far off now. The machinery is in motion, and when the crown finally rests on William's head, so does the power. And he'll use it quietly, strategically, and permanently. The button will be pushed, and Meghan Markle will officially become Meghan Markle again.